Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Andreea, and in today's video I'm going to recreate a look that I was wearing in one of my previous videos. And a lot of you actually were asking to show you how I've created this. It's super simple. A lot of my looks are simple, but this looks sophisticated, but in fact it's super easy to recreate. There are just a few key products that make this look so incredibly sexy and glamorous and definitely very modern. Where would you wear this? I definitely recommend you to wear it at night. This blue eyeliner, it's so beautiful for real. I don't know how well you can see it because I've got very small eyes, and unless I get you really close to my eyes, you can't really tell the colors, the textures that I'm using. But I promise you, this is so beautiful. Actually, you know what? Before we get into it, please subscribe, click on the ring bell button. This is going to help me a lot. If you like my videos, you're going to be notified whenever I'm posting new videos. Now let's get into it. I'm going to start with the Henriksen Banana Primer. It has more of a golden tone to it. Check this out. And then when you apply it, if you look very closely, it has soft shimmer. Next, I'm going to use the Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate. This is an intensity 1, and the reason why I'm using this first, it's because the contour is going to look so much softer if you apply it first. I just contour in the usual places. Sigma F03 brush. I have more of an in-depth tutorial about this technique, and I'll just link it right here. So you've a 226 brush to contour the nose. These two foundations have very similar formula, or at least that's my opinion. Skin Fetish foundation with the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk foundation. I don't have any self-tan, so that's why I'm going to mix these two. Number 7 from Pat is too light for me, and then 3.5 from Giorgio Armani is now too dark for me since I don't have any self-tan on. Now I'm using a MAC 130 brush, and I first apply the foundation where I don't have that contour, and I just buff it in. I'm going to add a little bit of that contour on the jawline. And now, with just what's left on my brush, I'm going to go over the contour. As you can see, this gives you like a very soft, more of a bronzy look and not too much contour. Next is concealer, and I'll use this Jouer Essential High Coverage Liquid Concealer. This is in the color Custard. If you're wondering what is the difference between this custard and the NARS custard, it's actually big difference. This is much lighter than the NARS one. A little goes a long way with this concealer. You just want to do a tiny little bit. Sephora 57 brush. Don't go too close to your lower lash line. You don't need concealer in there. Use concealer only where you've got the darkness, and that is usually in the inner corner and then a little bit in this gap right here. Now I'm going to use this Giorgio Armani. This is a blush in number 30. Don't apply it directly on your face with this applicator. It's going to make a stain. What I suggest you to do is take some product out on your hand. Then take a brush. This is a Kat Von D Lock-It brush. And just go over lightly on top of your cheeks. I find that with my bone structure, the higher I go with the blush, the more youthful I look. I also like to apply this just a little bit on the brow bone and do a quick swipe on the bridge of the nose. I use the Glossier Brow Flick to do my eyebrows, and I do them slightly different than what I used to do them. Let me know in the comments if you want to see like a dedicated tutorial for this new technique, although I've showed you how I use this product before. It's just a different shape. Then I go over with the clear brow gel from Anastasia Beverly Hills. And then here's the difference. Now we're gonna move on with the eyes, and I'm going to use just a light color. I'm sure you have something similar at home. Don't you dare buying a new eyeshadow palette. I see you. And just apply it everywhere. Notice how I did not powder yet. Now take a bronzer. I'm sure you have one. It doesn't matter if it's matte or has a little bit of shimmer. And just deepen out that crease. I'm using a 221 brush from MAC. This is like a smaller, slimmer sister of the 217 brush from MAC. Just perfect for the crease, especially if you have small eyes. Don't go crazy with this, okay? Just you want to create like the basic makeup for just any eye shape. This literally works for any eye shape. Like you don't want to make it look like you have any eyeshadow in there. You want to just deepen out that crease. If you can't find your crease, like my eyes are kind of deep set, if you can't find your crease, look in the mirror, tilt your head back a little bit, and you will see that there is like a little gap. If not, just take your brush and try to feel where the bone is, like right under that bone. That is where your crease is. And then just do back and forth motions. The movement is from here, from the wrist, not this, and don't do this with your head, okay? You don't move the whole arm. There are a lot of people that are like blending like this, like with their whole body. Just relax, okay? Hold your brush from the very end. This will give you very little pressure to your brush. And then do, you know, when you're in the car and it's raining and you turn on those things like, you have that movement. Now the next thing that you need is a dark blue or just a blue pencil. I'm sure you have one at home. If you don't, I strongly recommend the Marc Jacobs Eyeliner. These are probably the most long-lasting eye pencils that I've ever came across with. This color in particular is wavelength. What's really great about this pencil is not just the color and the longevity. See, it's also the fact that it has this tiny little sharpener. It's a retractable pencil, so you could just use this sharpener to always have a nice tip. After a certain age, the eyes are kind of droopy, and hair up really helps pull everything. And it's just so much easier for me to do an eyeliner when I have my hair up. I'm just cheating a little bit, you know. Now I apply the pencil right at the base of the lashes. Really get in between those lashes. Now you gotta look straight in the mirror and kind of follow the water line. Imagine that there is a continuation of the water line. The star of the show is going to be this eyeshadow color. This is from Bobbi Brown and it comes from the gods. It's called Royal Sapphire. You're going to take a 226 brush from Zoeva or just any smudger brush and apply this eyeshadow on top of that pencil. Now you need to apply the pencil first. If not, this eyeshadow is not going to stick to the skin and it's not going to have the same intensity. Take your time. Don't try to get too much of this eyeshadow from the very beginning because you will have some fallouts. Now, in my previous video where I was wearing this makeup, I also had a black eyeliner. But I actually, after I've applied that, I thought it looked so much better without. So I'm not gonna apply the black eyeliner this time, but if you want, you could just go ahead and apply it. I think it just takes away from the beauty and the simplicity and the modernness, not sure if that is a word, of this makeup look. So I'm just gonna go on by using mascara, Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir. I hope that this is the lip liner that I was using last time because I do not remember, but I think it was this. I don't know how to pronounce this brand's name. Kajer Vice. And the color I'm using is Rose. I often do this when I'm applying the lip liner all over the lips. La Mer, the lip balm. Sigma E58 brush. This is definitely the easiest and the fastest way that I apply lipstick on a daily basis. A lot of you are asking me like, what do you have on your lips? And a lot of times is one of the MAC lip liners. It could be Stripped Down Oak or Boldly Bare. Those are my favorites, and then I apply lip balm and that's it. The next product comes from the gods. Again, if you don't have this highlighter from Fenty, this is the Diamond Bomb, I think it's called, you're missing big time. It's the most special highlighter I have in my collection. Definitely not for everyday use, but use it at night. Go to a party or wedding or just, I don't know, late date or something like that. Wear this. It's so pretty, like it shines like in the most romantic and but then in the same time very sexy way. You have to wash your hands before you use this because you don't want to stain it, okay? I just did that. Now you want to take it with your fingers because it's the best way to apply it. And then the same highlighter, take it with a synthetic brush and apply it in the inner corner. I'm telling you guys, this has the most special shine. Now this makeup look is already very, very special, but if you want to make it a little bit more special, add lashes. But I strongly recommend you to use individual lashes. It could be Ardell, it could be, you know, whatever brand you like, but try to use individual lashes because you don't want to cover this beautiful blue with the heaviness of the strip lashes. So that's why I recommend individual lashes. Now I'm going to use the Sweet Lashes in collaboration with Nikki Makeup. This is No Lash Lash. They look like this. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's a pain to apply them, even for me. However, they look really, really natural. Little bit of Mascara Extended Play Giga Black Lash from MAC on the lower lashes. I did not powder at all. I think now it's time to powder just a little bit. This is a mini cheek brush from Sonia G. And this Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish powder. This is in number 1. And I just apply tiny bit of powder right here, center of my forehead. It kind of bothers me that's shining so strong. Now I'm going to use this Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 Setting Mist. Alright ladies, this is the final look. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget that the list with every single product that I was using, including my top and my earrings, you can find them in the description box. Make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel if you haven't subscribed already, and click on the ring bell button so you will be notified whenever I'm posting a new video. Follow me on Instagram if you wish for new products and more tips and tricks about makeup and skincare. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Oh. Watch your posture. Let's go!